Very well. Good evening, everyone. This is Jared the Jaunty, as he has been so affectionately titled by Dan. You are joining us for a one-shot again this week. Normally we run Rime of the Frost Maiden as our regular campaign, hosted by Jeremy. And yeah, he does a pretty top-notch job. It's all good. Obviously, tonight you're watching us on stream, but if you missed parts of this adventure or you want to start watching that from the beginning or see the other things that we've done, you can check us out on YouTube. If you would like some of our behind-the-scenes content or some of the modules that we've homebrewed, you can find those on our Patreon. We are also editing these episodes, condensing them down, so much fun, and publishing them as podcasts. And you can find them on YouTube and also on Spotify. Last week, actually, I started recording some novels using some of our roleplay accents that we feature here on stream. And it's been a lot of fun, and I've bought a pretty decent mic now, so I won't have to spend so long editing. So hopefully we'll get more of that kind of content up. Dan has recently requested War of the Worlds by Gloria. So that's going to be a whole journey. But anyway, without further ado, Jared, would you care to introduce your session?
Yes. So, hello, everybody, and welcome to Raging Rolls. We're doing something a little bit different tonight. We are doing a one-shot hosted by myself. Maddie, would you take it away with the formalities?
Very well. Good evening, everyone. This is Jared the Jaunty, as he has been so affectionately titled by Dan. You are joining us for a one-shot again this week. Normally we run Rime of the Frost Maiden as our regular campaign, hosted by Jeremy. And yeah, he does a pretty top-notch job. It's all good. Obviously, tonight you're watching us on stream, but if you missed parts of this adventure or you want to start watching that from the beginning or see the other things that we've done, you can check us out on YouTube. If you would like some of our behind-the-scenes content or some of the modules that we've homebrewed, you can find those on our Patreon. We are also editing these episodes, condensing them down, so much fun, and publishing them as podcasts. And you can find them on YouTube and also on Spotify. Last week, actually, I started recording some novels using some of our roleplay accents that we feature here on stream. And it's been a lot of fun, and I've bought a pretty decent mic now, so I won't have to spend so long editing. So hopefully we'll get more of that kind of content up. Dan has recently requested War of the Worlds by Gloria. So that's going to be a whole journey. But anyway, without further ado, Jared, would you care to introduce your session?
Yes. So we find ourselves in the terrifying mind of myself because I haven't read much in the way of source material, but I've created my own kind of world and universe and whatnot. This one is very heavily based in the Age of Sail, or the Golden Age of Piracy, in the glistening Mantinean Sea, far across the ocean, where about 150 years ago, a number of colonists turned up following the subsidence of a large perpetual storm that had been raging for millennia, and all of known history, named Old Restless was the name of the storm. It subsided mostly, and now is just a perpetual hurricane in the far corner of the map. And now people are free to make a new life for themselves in the new world, which is a number of islands and stuff, much like the Caribbean, but not the Caribbean, definitely not. So you guys find yourselves aboard the Sleazy Sea Hag, a 10-gun courier brig that is owned by and I have to look through all my things here, is owned by the Island Express Courier Company. And after a dicey entry into Port Sovereign Bay of the small island of Antoniqua, it's an independent island, your dicey entry was made even dicier by a current naval blockade of various vessels blocking the entry and exit of the bay to ships. Your hardy courier brig, the Sleazy Sea Hag, lumbers to the docks aside a wealth of other vessels. Passing the blockade was, however, quite lucky for yourselves, you were following a ship on the way to the same destination, and the blockade, some vessels of that blockade gave chase to that vessel instead of you, giving you enough time to slink into the harbor. So you've slipped by, you've tied off onto the docks. You're now disembarking. This is the final voyage of this ship in its current under its current ownership. It's been transferred over and been bought by another company. The whole crew are being paid off and are free to go off and do their own thing. You step off the dock, make your way to the dockside jouncing eel rum bar and accounting firm to receive your earnings one by one in a line as you approach the desk, where a grouchy little old human man who doesn't seem to have any teeth is there counting coins, handing them out to people who are holding up their sailors' caps and various hats to receive their quite handsome pay after a decent few weeks on the sea. He calls next, and I'm gonna pick Dan as you're first up in line after a number of your other companions who have been by your side this whole journey. Who steps forward?
You see, quite elegantly attired and groomed, leonid looking tabaxi. Good day, sir. My name is Abraham DeLacy, Giuseppe Casey, Thomas O'Malley, and I'd like my pay. And any potential job opportunities. I see there's a nice ship over there. What was its name?
The one you just turned up on, or the one over there?
No, the one over there, further, past that one. I know you've got a lazy eye, but the one where your left eye is looking.
That over there, that little cutter over there is called the Clive Willie. It's owned by a man who appears to be over at the shops over there purchasing a bunch of digging equipment.
And there's no jobs going currently on the really big one out in the harbour. I think it's called the Thirst Trap.
If you're after work, you can speak to the purveyor of this fine establishment. Not so much the rum bar, but the accounting firm. Mal works around the back. He owns this place.
Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. I'll also like after you've been paid, I just want to let you know I put in quite a lot of efforts on our last voyage, and can't say the same for our total companion. I mean, he spent half the time stuck on his back when he was knocked over. I just, you know, when it comes to pays and stuff like that, I think that is very, you know, should be noted.
Armada, are you finished? You sick of hearing your own voice?
Well, it's much better than yours.
Look, not here for a conversation. Have your coin. And he hands you, it puts in your hat. Yeah, good few platinum for your trouble. You've got 3 platinum.
Chua. Oh, good sir, you've made my day.
12 gold.
So was it 3 platinum?
3 platinum and 12 gold.
Oh, oh. Point me to the nearest brothel, and I shall be most happy.
Stir and shut you up.
I give the turtle a filthy look, and I move to the side.
Excellent. Next.
Stepping forward, you would see a fairly short turtle. I'm talking about 4.5, 5 foot. Not by super short standard, but it's short for a human. He's wearing a bandana, and he's looking at like he just walks like his arms are a bit too short for his body. He has a few scars across his face, and he's got like what would be sea debris, the equivalent of like netting stuck around some of his plates on his back. The name's hard, like the shell. Get it? You should collect some pay.
Very well. He hands you the same amount of 3 platinum and 12 gold.
Super. And this is pretty good coin. And now that O'Malley's fucked off, like, we go to find, I think you said, Mel? If we want a bit more work, get back on the sea.
Mr. Leopold can help you out with some more work if you're interested.
Leopold. Over at the accounting folks, yeah? The number people.
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright.
The money people. Yeah.
The money people. Cool.
No, that's Jeremy. She's like, is that Dan?
Next.
Comes lumbering forward, an 8-foot Loxodon or elephant folk. Comes tumbling forward. Hello, I'm here for my pay.
You sure you arrived on that little brig there?
Just. But yes, I sat at the back to even it out. You know.
I'll take your word for it. Here's your pay.
Oh shit. Oh god. Bloody. Sorry, a bit too tall for things. Thank you. Clumsy.
Excellent. Next.
So you see this human walk forward. She looks very swashbuckler. So she's wearing a blouse very similar to the one that I am wearing. She has a vest, which I don't own. She has like this tumble of black curly hair and a fabulous black leather pirate hat. And she comes forward and she eyes, like after like trying to suppress the laughter, like composing herself before she walks forwards. Goes, well, hello, sailor. Let me for my pay too.
Well, you shall have it. You who are you?
Me, my name's Lucy. And
Lucy what?
just Lucy. Lucy's enough. Lucy's more than enough for any man.
Very well. Starts to blush. Well, that looks so good to me. I guess. Here you go. Have your
She
money.
like opens up her like boobs and like leans forward. Winks very obviously and then sort of like walks away.
He's like,
Like very sachet kind of like side to side. This is my first hussy, apart from like Gloria was a bit
Gloria.
saucy, but she was like an old chicken, so I don't think that counts.
Excellent. I love it. So, as you kind of getting you counting your pay, asking each other what you're going to be doing, and some basically just kind of recollecting yourself after your voyage and your earnings. Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Just for like orientation within the kind of setting that we're in. One, what does the inside of this kind of dwelling, because we went into the building,
yes.
what does that look like? And then where would the location of the taxstone be in relation to where we are?
Oh, it's part of the same building.
Okay, cool.
And so, it's like a very narrow bay where, I should describe this, eh? That's not what the team's supposed to do.
Paint me a
So
word picture,
you have a town in a very narrow bay that is very much ramshackle with like sandy ground, jungle just all around. There's 2 quite high cliffs perched on top. One of the cliffs is a fort named Fort Romulus, that is bristling with cannons and has some golden flags atop them. You know them to be the flags of the Golden Fathoms, is the name of the pirate gang who are kind of attempting to establish their dominance here, even though it was primarily a free port. You would have overheard that the blockade in the bay was basically in protest of their tightening grip on the island, and that is, you notice a bunch of flags from a bunch of the other kind of like privateer and pirate kind of fleets, known as the Grey Blood Brotherhood. But so the building itself, just right, it basically adjoins to the docks. You go across a bit of sand to get there. It's barely a building. It's more just like a collection. It's like an undercover, like patio area, but it's basically just a square round, like square.
Like a pergola kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's basically got like boxes and crates and stuff as a makeshift kind of. They started off as makeshift, and then they've kind of added more things to the structure.
So it's shitty chic.
Oh yeah. There is a small building out the back that is fully enclosed, made of timber, and then it says like accounting.
So is there a bar?
There's a bar. So the square. There's this. There's a full orc lady with a bald tattooed head, with bulging muscles, dark grey-green skin, and a sea-worn face, who is operating the bar and pouring drinks and stuff in this, kind of like in this little bar island kind of thing, serving to people all around, and everyone's lining up, just to the side where this grumpy old little man is, the purser, and he's administering funds to y'all. And it isn't long before Mr. Mal Leopold himself comes out from his little accounting firm and hut, and then comes to the bar, and he sees a bunch of people, and then he just kind of eyes the whole crowd, and he speaks to the closest person, who I will see who that is. Ooh, Mr. Mal Leopold. So he's dressed in a kind of, actually this color. It's a dark red jacket with, like dual button, kind of like double-breasted doublet thing. Quite well dressed, long, wavy black hair, quite an impressive tricorn. And he wields a rapier. He appears to be about late 30s, early 40s. And he has a bit of a moustache going on as well, and a goatee. And he... What?
I'm writing notes to prompts, and I wrote DTF question mark.
We'll see how you roll, I guess.
I suppose.
So
what are you guys doing? Is you got your pay? Are you gonna
I'm going to inquire to whoever about getting a position on the thirst trap, and I'll say I know some capable hands. Look, none as capable as my own, but some people I've voyaged with, and whatever job is going, like wherever the thirst trap is set out for.
Very interesting name of ship.
I think it has to do with the story of the one of the crews. They forgot that you can't drink seawater, and they all died.
Pretty stupid.
And
Yes.
you want to join that ship?
No. See, they all died, and they took.
If you were a particular variant of penguin, you wouldn't really be having that problem. Maybe that's the mistake. They should have just hired all the Aracocras.
Or some penguins, right, Lucy? Some
I'm
penguins.
not a penguin. I don't know what you're talking about. I did have a question for though you. I always forget your name because you have so much of it. You said you have very
Okay.
capable hands, but do you find that they get like quite dry if they're so capable? I mean, you must be using them all the time.
Oh no, no, I'm very wet. Moisturized. I believe that is the nomenclature. Whatever. Yes. Hi. You say that O'Malley is getting very flustered.
My goal is to make everyone very uncomfortable. Good.
What's wrong with him? Why is he getting what's the word?
Oh, I think he's a bit dry. Barkeep. What do you? What do you? Oh, wow, what's up? Oh, my friend here's very dry. What kind of beverages do you
He
have?
does look a bit parched, doesn't he?
He does.
No,
he needs to wet his whistle something fierce.
Oh my.
We can, well, I can see to all of that. We have, and she's like quite well, like kind of spoken for her appearances. You wouldn't really expect.
You wouldn't racially profile her to be
Yes,
unintelligent.
correct. But she's
That's right,
like,
we're not cops.
well, it's a rum bar, so
Oh, as in the dance. Nice.
you no. Actually, that would make a good name for this place. I'll bring that up with Mal, actually.
Oh, who's Mal? Oh, no, Manito. Carry on.
It's like, and then so he said, so you look over your shoulder, you hear, who said my name?
Oh, why, hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Hello there.
Couldn't help it.
Did you just arrive on the Sea Hag?
Yes, that vessel was she's getting a little bit, flustered herself, I guess, because she's all tongue-tied. Dreadfully and frightfully full of bags, curiously. On that old Sea Hag. They decided to ship their cargo not in barrels, but in bags.
I see. Well, I'll tell you what, I am the new owner of the Sea Hag.
Oh.
But more pressing, did you happen to notice anything untoward happening out there? Was there another ship there with you I'm expecting a ship to turn up here.
Oh, you didn't see the blockade of ships?
There is a blockade, I know, but it's kind of around the corner of the headland. But was there any other ships on approach? Anyone of you see any ships on approach?
I'm sorry,
Did
I
we
was
see
at
any
the back of
ships?
the boat, and all I saw was the ass of the captain.
Was there any
Pretty
ships?
fine ass. I don't. Yeah.
Was
So
there
the-
any ships, DM, that we noticed on our way into port?
Yeah, so you notice that one ship kind of provided a gap in the blockade
Oh yeah.
when they
You
they
did mention
chased-
that. Yeah.
And and then one of the ships in the blockade chased that ship, giving you some room to come in.
Ooh, it might have gotten sunk.
Oh, it's still running away from the Navy.
Was it the Navy or was it a bunch of gangsters that were all kind of like trying to?
It's like a collection of pirate fleets gangs who are kind of. There were a number of different like flags out there that you saw flying, but primarily the Grey Blood Brotherhood.
Were you
Yes.
expecting something? A delivery?
I
Is there something valuable on that ship?
certainly am expecting a delivery. No, that ship that you saw must have. If it was a bark, you can roll a ship check.
Ship check. I'm just like bark. All right, dogs. Good tree. Possibly ships are made of
let's do a
wood.
ship check. All right, that will be
Ship check.
I'm just, what is it? What'll that be? History?
No, well, you mean like what kind
Ship,
of
I don't remember.
Possibly, yeah. You know about ships?
Yeah, let's do a ship roll.
That's a +1. Yeah, I'm gonna know all those things. You guys should roll too.
Natural
Oh
one.
dear.
No,
I think we should.
Are we rolling
wow.
history? Are we rolling
Yeah.
history? Is that what we're rolling? I have a +4 to history, so I rolled an 11.
I could say.
I rolled an 8.
Wow, that one's rather bad.
I know ships, yes, they're the things that are made of wood and are on the ocean.
You all suck. 21.
He's like,
You got a
21.
oh,
Do you guys even belong on a sea?
So yes, you recognize the ship that you'd been following for a while. It was pretty far away, but it was identified as a bark, which is a certain type of square rig ship that was owned by it was owned by the acclaimed secure seagoing haulers, or ass haulers.
They trade an ass, or
They haul an ass. So he's like, if that is the ship that we think of, come with me, and he leads you into this his little hut. Close the door behind you. And
Yeah, all right.
it doesn't close. It's like always.
I can't get in. Oh, there we go.
Sort of like holding the walls a little bit. The whole shack kind of shakes as you push.
It was like this. What shack do you have here?
So that ship in question, yes, indeed, don't worry, it's insured. That pirate ship that will go after it will, most certainly ransack it. Its goods are mostly insured, except for one particular thing that I've been waiting on. And I do own the ship, but like I said, insured. What is the catch is, yes, I need that my package returned to me and delivered.
It'd be mighty shame for you to go without your package.
No one should be ripped from that package.
No, definitely not. That would be mighty hard.
That's me.
So he says,
He lost his train of
I know the standard procedures of these these things where if the captain is threatened and they can't make their port, they'll go to one of the nearest independent ports, which for here is about 200 nautical miles southwest to the Alguares Islands. But that is where they'll be heading, but they'll surely be caught before they get there. I need someone to return the parcel for me.
What is this parcel?
Yeah. What's in it? What's so special about this package?
Well,
yes. Is it like quite large, or is it like a smaller
Has
type
it
of
been on a very long journey?
Oh, of course. Yes. I'll need to take like 10 seconds to collect how this goes.
I think it's a surprise package, perchance. It's maybe it's a package for a special someone.
Sorry, I'm just reading some notes.
If someone wanted to add ambience as because I saw Dan's message into Foundry so that it plays, what would you like?
Well, if we're talking about packages, pretend Discovery Channel.
About chicken. What?
This peaceful tavern.
You need to concentrate on what you're doing.
Yeah, true.
Perhaps the thong song, like the more cultured of us we're aware of.
The sea shanties.
Sea shanties. I don't think we have that. That's atmosphere. You can tell I'm in Foundry all of the time.
Oh Lord! I looked at the stream, and there's a lot of things going on the stream currently.
Yeah.
Oh, is there? What's going on in the stream?
What's going on?
Just fixing some stuff.
Don't get distracted.
No.
Tiny, sir, what do you make of this fellow's package?
That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our next adventure. You can always find us on YouTube, on social media, Facebook, Twitter, what have you. We're also on Twitch. We stream 8:30 p.m. ASCT on Twitch. Make sure to follow us, like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. But otherwise, we'll see you next time here on YouTube for whatever we're doing.